Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'm Jopper Cody, and we're going to be covering PlayStation's State of Play event and coverage. Give our independent thoughts and kind of just, cut the shit with you guys a little bit. So I'm pretty excited about the new Crash Bandicoot. When I grew up, Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2 were like in their prime. So I remember playing Crash Bandicoot 2 to the point where I had to get two different games because the disc was just annihilated. I've actually been considering doing a live playthrough of the Crash Bandicoot series.
First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then, we wanted to introduce exciting new elements that we can't wait to show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach.
So we got the classic platforming with some new gameplay elements.
But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see
the graphics definitely look a lot like more
our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just
in depth, more sharper, more,
cartoons that inspired
it looks good. It's almost like an animated movie.
Bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore. Throughout Crash 4, you'll see
I'm happy to see there's running in it again too. That was a big part, a big pivotal part of 3 I felt. Or not 3, 2. That was the one I started on. So 3 was the one with the racing, wasn't it?
Swing, rail grind, and zip line as well.
If I remember correctly. What was your guys' thoughts and feelings on that?
There were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins that you can earn and wear throughout the game. These skins are totally cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing.
Skins are
the game.
cool.
And just
I'm not opposed to them.
No MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges.
I like that
and
too.
earning gems within levels.
So what? No microtransactions?
Crash 4 also introduces
That's
the
good.
quantum
That's
masks,
cool.
the powerful protectors of time and space.
Did you know the
Crash
voice of
will need
the
their
dude?
assistance to
He
tackle
passed
the
away.
crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player. Whether it's Ika Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity.
I think his name was what? Uka Uka?
Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you.
Buka Buka. Is it a Buka Buka?
Or
Uka
Lani
Uka.
Loli, who allows
I
you to
can't
phase
remember.
shift elements in and out of existence. Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't
So
wait to talk to you
that
about the
is
mask,
interesting.
Okada.
The masks are going to give you different platform abilities, it looks like, and capabilities.
You get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco.
Yay!
It's also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay.
So when you
Here
guys
can
played
see
this,
that
were
you'll
you
be taking
big
control of Neo-Cortex.
sticklers
He's all
on
about
like
using
getting
his
all the
blaster
boxes
to
and all the gems? I
change
remember trying to
an
play it on the
enemy's path.
Switch, and it
In
was
addition to
so
playing as
miserable.
Cortex,
I had to
we're
do it on the
revealed that for
Steam.
first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingo
Oh,
Dial.
that's actually pretty cool.
You get to play as Dingo Dial in Crash 4. Now, a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingo Dial. In fact, he hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us,
backstory.
his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension. Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to show you
This
today.
is really
Crash
cool.
Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game.
Yo, this
In the
is
past, it's
really
been about taking
fucking
on
cool.
time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4,
Like he was like coloring the
something
world?
brand new to the table. So we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call inverted mode. It's our souped up, bumpa-berry fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really
That's pretty
changes the
fucking
look and
cool,
feel of
dude.
the experience. One dimension could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see.
I like that a lot, dude. I like that a lot. I think that's a really cool. I think that'll be something that not only I would enjoy, but my kid, my daughter, who plays a lot of video games, I think she would love that.
Totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that is going to give every player, especially the completionists out there, a reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experiences in store for them.
See, I love getting that
that's some of the new
opportunity to
stuff that
do
we
so.
have in
I just
store for
hate when
you
you're
in Crash
forced to
Bandicoot
do
4.
it.
It's about time.
And like
Experience
when
the
you
space
have
and
to
time-bending
go
madness on
back and
October
back
2nd.
and back, you know, multiple times to a level, that's when it kind of gets old. So that's not too
Today's
far
State of
away.
Play is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay too. We opened the show with an all-new look at Crash 4. It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going with the latest from IO Interactive.
So I did see this on Twitter a little bit. VR support for Hitman. This is interesting. I haven't actually seen the video. I just seen that people are talking about it.
Besides, this is your big day.
I was never a huge fan of Hitman, but that's not to say that this isn't going to be a good game. I'm just really impatient. That's my flaw, though. And which is really weird because like I love turn-based like strategy games and like stuff like that. I don't know. I'm a weird dude. This brings a whole new element to the game, though. So what's your thoughts on it being in VR then? Oh, the entire world of Assassination. So all of it in VR. That's cool too. January 2021. So not actual gameplay. VR's not too bad. I think it'd probably be a little bit better on PC though. I played Resident Evil on VR, and that was wild. It was a really wild experience. Please don't be another, like, painted story game. Oh god, it's a painted story game, isn't it? No, there's action. Okay. Braid Anniversary Edition. So I've never heard of this. It does not look like something I would be interested in. Although the graphics do look pretty nice.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world.
Okay, so that's
More than
the
9
selling
pixels
point of
for
it.
each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
Improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
We plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game when it comes out early next year.
So yeah, it looks like they pretty much redid the game.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical
So
island.
PS5.
Let's take a quick tour in this new footage captured from PS5.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless. The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter.
All right, don't judge the book by
The
its
Hunter is a
cover.
master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape.
Oh, okay,
Fluid, dynamic
that's
movement
a
is
little
at the
cooler.
core of the Pathless. So the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the hunter herself.
Okay, wait, is this a game that's focused on traveling by shooting arrows? Cause, come on. Come on. Like, it had caught my interest. But if it's like one of those
With help
games,
from
like...
the eagle, you
that's
can
like
even fly.
That's like a cell phone game, isn't
The bond
it?
between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless. You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping.
Yep, that's exactly what the fuck it is, dude.
Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it
It's a
clean
PS5
and in good flying
game?
condition.
Yeah, I don't know, Chief. They love to hate it, you know.
You'll find secrets all over the island, if you know where to look.
Really, you're telling me this was fucking shot off a PlayStation 5 and not a fucking, like, a
Collecting
Nokia?
crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
You know, I'm not trying to be a fucking douche, like, I'm not, because I do think devs deserve a platform and shit, but, like, this is a PS5 game?
The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open world games, there's no map. Instead,
Well, Mavis,
hunt
dude,
the
is an
nature
indie game
maps
developer, and
and
his
the
game
spirit world
blows this
to
out the
discover distant
fucking
landmarks.
water. Like, why is
It
his
even
game
shows
not
you
on a
where you've been.
PS5?
Getting to
It's an
higher
online
vantage points
MMO,
will let you
you
see
know?
further with spirit vision.
MMORPG, I think. Yeah, this is like
Giant
Temple Run
cursed
with fucking
spirits,
bow and
the
arrows and an
source of the
eagle.
darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle.
I guess that's kind of cool. My bird.
Stay still in the light to avoid detection.
This is kind of cool. But is that like fucking Horizon? What is it? Horizon Zero Dawn? Zero Horizon Dawn? Which I forgot whatever combination of words that was. Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah.
You won't be able to take
That
on
almost
cursed
reminds me
spirits
fucking
until
just
you've
like that
returned
game.
light to the obelisks.
I could see why people were kind of just disappointed in this. See, that's a big thing for me too. I've looked up this month's gaming events, and the state of play I didn't have a beat
Chase
on.
them down through the
Because
forest,
I'm trying to
corner
get
them
my days
in a
off,
dramatic
or
final
at least
battle.
get a stream around the day of. So I'm actually pretty stoked that, you know, we're doing a coverage of it. YOLO. I'm not a big fan of that though. Like, is this on my tablet? Yeah, this reminds me of a game that would be like on the Wii. Because they said you don't look down the sight, so I'm assuming like when you shoot, like it's going to be pretty accurate for you. I'm wondering if the difficulty is going to like shorten the window of shooting and like the accuracy.
The hunter and eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world.
I'm an eagle.
hope you've enjoyed this overview of the Pathless. We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm like spoiled ruthlessly by Ghost of Tsushima. But I just... Holiday? Like, that seems like you're just doing a disservice to the holiday season. PS4, here we go.
Next up, let's see what's in store for
Spelunky?
Spelunky 2.
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of Spelunky. For Spelunky 2, I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players.
I do like games that do, you know, capitalize on
It was
older
important we didn't
graphics.
change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience.
I just
in
don't
the
know,
first
man.
place.
Yeah, are my
So many
expectations
people
just too
became
high for
fans of
games
the
now?
game through their friends and family,
Like-
and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together.
This is going to be online only?
And I also wanted to include
Oh
that
no,
feeling
for
of community in
online.
Spelunky 2
You need it.
itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult.
That's pretty cool though, but
Spelunky
you know,
2, when
what
you do
game does
runs
that
and
remind me of?
discover
I
new
forgot. It was one of the
characters, you'll also
PlayStation
be
Plus
building
games that were
in-game
free.
community
I
and
bet this
family.
ends up being one of the PlayStation Plus games.
I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways. For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys and find hidden passageways. And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves. As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many, many hours of
I
playing,
do,
still
you know, I do
there's
have
still runs that
a
don't even go past the
soft
first
spot for
area.
games like this.
In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you. Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers,
Yeah, I
know
just-
about the game.
I don't
I
know.
have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept.
I
of
seen
the
there was
world.
breakdowns of
Knowing
this
that
even. It's like,
possibility
what
is
is there to
out there is
break
what's
down?
been
Hey, we showed a
exciting
couple
for me and the
games.
rest of the
Might be a little questionable, but
In a lot
we're
of
running
ways,
it. We're
when
sending it
Spelunky
full
2
send.
comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I
Who
think
waited
it's
for
gonna be
this?
worth it. Thanks.
Ooh, that's coming out soon too, about a month from now.
We've got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer look at Genshin Impact.
Okay.
Hey, there's something strange over
Ooh,
there.
you all know
Come
we
on,
like
let's
big
take a look.
anime booties. Another archery game. What? Is this a joke? Oh no. Oh, that's, you know, freeze the water. That's pretty cool. If that's how you fight, that's not too bad. I'm actually kind of digging this one. So much anime running. This will probably be like what, an MMO. I like the weapon designs in it.
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
It looks like a wide array of character customization. Is that Sif?
Time for takeoff.
So that didn't look too bad. Focused, hold, interact.
Gods have squealed for my mercies. Who are you to stand in the way of my vengeance?
This a side-scrolling beat 'em up. Yeah. The graphics are good though. This doesn't look like it's too bad. This probably looks like the best one so far. Graphically speaking. That kind of looks pretty cool. There are so many just like action games it looks like. This is one I don't think I'm a big fan of. I don't like the moving animation at all. That's a little bit cooler. She Cloud though? Like what's going on? Okay, the weapon. That's not bad at all. Still don't like the running. So that's cool though how they changed the style of gameplay. That reminds me of what is it? What's the one game with Nier? It's Nier Automata. Yeah. Yeah. Hey yo, Dr. Sticky Toes, I hope you have a good night, man. Thank you for hanging out with us, dude. I really appreciate that.
Captured from PS5.
This looks kind of cool. PS5 title.
Invitation is open. Come join me on the island of Bugsnax.
Jen probably will love this game.
That's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a two-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense. I swear, if you chase this Bugsnax story, you're out of a job!
You're the journalist! Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a Bugsnax right over there. Do me a favor and take my snack trap.
Stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for ketchup. Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
So that's kind of cool.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct.
I don't know if it's PS5 cool though. Like this seems like a PS4 game again. But that's the thing. Like me and Penn were talking about that. The more like spoiled we get with graphics, the higher expectations we have, and then that leads to like a downgrade of games. You know.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch Bugsnax and bring bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
Well, say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
No, I 110% agree with you. But like you said, most of these just don't look like they would be fun. That's the thing. A game either needs to have good graphics
There's a lot more in store.
or good
Let's start with
gameplay.
an update on an
If it, if it doesn't have either or, it needs to have one or the other. So this will be a VR game. This looks cool.
The Force is strong with you.
This actually looks pretty cool if it's done correctly.
You must stop Vida.
I remember I got the one for 360 that used the camera, and that was just miserable. That was cool though, Kylo Ren's lightsaber. I don't know if you guys caught that. Duel. Yeah, that's really cool. I like this a lot. I don't know if it's worth the headset for what, the PS5. I'm assuming. No, that's coming out this month. Holy shit! So yeah, you're giving that to us on PS4, and you can't give us better on PS5.
Whatever you do,
sus.
Stay in the light.
This looks like a good game. I know it started off kind of weird, but I'm into horror games. Now we're getting... Okay, I see what Sony did. They saved the better ones for the end. You sold me. Oh, dude, this looks cool. I always like when they do that music, too. You know it's about to get serious. Control. Available the day before my birthday. Alright. I think I know a birthday present. No, I definitely would rather get Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. That comes out September 4th. I think I'm going to try to request that day off just so I can play both all day. Because I'm a beast at the Tony Hawk games. Like, it's ridiculous how good I am at them. I don't understand this. It looks like one of those strategic, like, real-time strategy games. Maybe it's chess? Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these type of games. To each their own, though. I'm sure someone out there is definitely into it. Auto chess. I was 100% right about that. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Oh, I'm not a big fan of what the click interactive games. It looks like it's a lot of fun. But that's just not really my style of gameplay, unfortunately. Maybe for something for like quick gaming, you know. I can definitely appreciate though what they did with this game and like how they went about it though. Like the background while you're playing it and like the level of like how you transverse like that, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
We are the forest shadows. Ghosts. running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
Quiet and down, don't shed a tear.
They count, ration, manipulate.
There's a wolf in the night and he's talking.
They've taken everything from those they claim to protect.
When the statesmen ravage and
Authority and steel will not stop us. We aren't an invading army.
of the forest will be right at hand.
We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
The ghost of the forest, the wraith of the night.
Ooh.
Think twice, he'll be by your side.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
It's the archer's eye.
We take back what was stolen,
When the hoods both fly,
and the people call us heroes.
Is this Baldur's Gate 3?
day or night.
To others, we are rivals.
Because I know I noticed what the first and second one just got dropped. The remake or the remaster or whatever. Oh no, Hood, Outlaws and Legends. That looks pretty bad. This is more of my type right here. We'll get Dragon Age 4 when we get Half-Life 3.
From the day or night.
Temtem? Wasn't this the game that's like Pokemon? Yeah! So this is coming to the PlayStation? Yeah, this was pretty much like Pokemon, I heard. Yeah, this is pretty on point with Pokemon. The designs do look a little bit, you know, unique to their own. How did Nintendo like not like, hey, like, this is pretty damn close. Like, I don't know. That's a PS5 game?
Let's take a tour of Godfall. We've got new PS5 gameplay.
So
for
I've
this
heard
daily
a
focus
lot of good
action
thing about
epic
Godfall,
launching
though.
This holiday.
I heard this was pretty much like PS4's knack.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world of Godfall. Today, you'll be seeing extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development kit.
I like
Please keep in
this.
mind that
This
the
isn't
game
too
is
bad.
Still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation console. Please enjoy. So let's jump right into what Godfall is. Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action, satisfying moment-to-moment combat, and robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the game at your own pace.
I like the
playing
graphics a
alone,
lot. I think a
or through
game,
online
like I
co-op
said,
with
you
up
gotta
to 2
have
additional
one or the
teammates.
other. And hack and slash is the
Godfall
biggest
is
thing
set
is
in a
like
brand new
the attack
high-fantasy
patterns
universe filled
and
with
like
heroic
how
knights,
they
arcane
scale
magic,
everything, you
and
know.
forbidden
If a hack and
realms.
slash gets too
The
tedious,
world
it gets
is
too
split up
boring.
into the elemental realms of earth, water, air, and fire. Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions.
I am
No
fucking
waiting for content.
here for that
It's
movement.
all in the game on day one. As you adventure, you'll get to tear through
Everything's in the
enemies
game
to
on day
challenge a
one.
mad
I
dog
am
who
here
awaits
for
you at
that.
the top. You'd play a Valorian Knight, a godlike warrior able to equip Valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee combat. Throughout your journey, you'll
So
find
different
each
suits will give you
Valor
different
lost
fight
in time,
capabilities.
each with their own characteristics and long history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall. First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher. Our game is therefore one part gear-driven and one part player skill-driven. In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment or mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you.
I do see
in
this
Godfall.
kind of getting tedious.
From a combat philosophy perspective,
A big thing for me
melee
is the
combat in
enemies
Godfall
can't
is
be
intended to be fluid,
like
dynamic,
washed. Like
and
we can't just get the same
embracing
variant, just a different
offense over
shade.
defense.
You know what I
More
mean?
often than
To
not,
to
you'll be
show that it's a
facing
different
multiple
like
enemies
level.
at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies. Also, you dominate the combat space, not the enemies, and the game rewards you for being aggressive. Now that you're familiar
See, I think a
with the
big thing
combat
is I used to do
philosophy,
game
let's dig
reviews
into
all the
weapons
time, so that kind of
themselves.
helps me be critical of games, I guess.
In Godfall, there are 5 weapon classes: the longsword, the dual blades,
Dex.
the polearm, the two-handed warhammer, and the two-handed greatsword.
The grades are gonna be OP.
Each weapon class has their own unique movesets and play styles, ranging from fast combos to more strategic, deliberate play. As you defeat enemies in your adventures, you will acquire numerous weapons.
You just
For
Captain
each
America
weapon
that?
category, each weapon with their own primary and secondary traits. At a later date, we will delve into the weapon classes and how to modify them in greater detail. For now, we'll go over the dual blades and the longsword weapon classes. The dual blades are the fastest weapon class in Godfall, embodying speed, fluidity, and mobility. The dual blades are exceptional against soft, unarmored targets or single targets. You can perform a combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone can also be used as a finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also activate Inner Focus, which is unique to the dual blades, which inflicts massive damage in a short period of time. There's also Mortal Coil, where you can throw your blade into an enemy,
God of
pulling
War
the enemy
style?
towards you, like
Okay.
pulling a cable. Now let's switch to the longsword weapon class. Longswords are balanced weapons, embodying crisp damage and simple cooldowns without needing a lot of elaborate combo setups. Similar to dual blades, longswords have their own 4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light attack combo. There are 3 signature moves for the longsword class. There's Spectral Flurry, which cannot be interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby targets. Then there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path.
That reminds me of like the Heavenly
Notice
Strike
there's
on
a
Ghost of
white flash
Tsushima. I'm not even
after
gonna
a
play.
longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword. The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield. If you press the shield button at the right time,
Parry.
you can also parry an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets. If you tap the shield button just as you catch your shield, you can perform a powerful wave attack. You can double tap the shield button to petrify enemies.
That's kind of cool.
And of course, You can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies that were
Yeah,
knocked down
I
to
like
the
how
ground.
brutal it gets too. Oh, is this a boss? Yep. So I wonder what heals, or if you just get hit, you just eat that damage.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial reveal back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share
So what games
more
were
with
you guys
on
looking
our
forward
way
to most
launch
when
this
watching
holiday
this?
season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
Yeah, holiday 2020 on the PS5. So the PS5's coming out this year.
That's a wrap. We hope
I
you
forgot
enjoyed
all
this
about
peek into
that.
the
I thought it
future
was
of
next year. I don't know why I
PlayStation.
thought it was next
See you
year.
next time.
So guys, that wraps up my take on State of Play as well. So I appreciate everyone that watched this. Let me know what some of your favorite games that you saw that, you know, showed gameplay, and, you know, some of the ones that you really didn't care too much about. As always, though, I appreciate you. Appreciate everyone stopping in and hanging out with us, and hope you guys have a good night.